Okay, this is my informative speech about welding. Today I'm going to inform the audience, you guys, about welding and the many different forms of welding. Welding is a process that joins materials such as metal by melting your workpiece and adding a filler metal for your welding. There are many different processes to welding, which I'm going to talk about 4. Shielded metal arc welding, gas tungsten arc welding, gas metal arc welding, and flux core arc welding. Today I'm going to discuss the different processes of welding and how they differ from each other. One of the most common types of welding is shielded metal arc welding, which is commonly referred to as stick welding. I have a sample right here. In this process, an electric arc is used to strike an arc in between your base metal and your welding rod. Your welding rod is coated with a flux material which protects your welding process from oxidation and contamination. Another common process of welding is gas metal arc welding, which uses a lead just like this. Gas metal arc welding, which is also referred to as MIG welding, is a process that uses a wire feeding machine to feed a electrically charged filler metal into your base metal. An inert gas flows through your cup at the end of the MIG gun to shield the metal and protect from contamination. Another related process to MIG welding is flux core arc welding. This process uses similar equipment, just like the MIG gun. The only difference is it uses a wire that's coated with a flux material, powder fill material actually, to allow you to weld with or without a inert gas. It also allows you to weld with higher speeds and with a deeper penetration. The last form of welding I'm going to talk about is tungsten arc welding, more commonly referred to as TIG welding. This is a manual process that uses a tungsten electrode that looks like this to form the electric arc. Then the operator uses a separate filler metal, such as this, to apply to the weld as needed. This process takes some skill to master, but produces a quality weld if done correct. Although there are many different processes to welding, of which I've talked about only 4 of them, they all have the same purpose, and to melt the metal you're working with and add a filler metal to form a strong joint. Welding is an art form that takes some practice and patience to master. The use of each of the different processes of welding depends on a lot of factors like material thickness, what area of the workpiece you are working on, the particular structure, and how strong the weld joint needs to be. All in all, it takes a lot of time and practice to become a skilled welder. Are there any questions?
Which is the strongest form of welding?
The strongest form of welding would be the tungsten arc welding, the TIG. No more questions? Thank you.